Winhei Software Engineering Academy, the creator of creators. Winhei Software Engineering Academy. We enable you to thrive in the AI age. Join our experts to get a different learning experience and build yourself to be an expert under our professional guidance. Winhei Software Engineering Academy, the creator of creators. Winhei Software Engineering Academy. We enable you to thrive in the AI age. Join our experts to get a different learning experience and build yourself to be an expert under our professional guidance. Winhei Software Engineering Academy, the creator of creators. Winhei Software Engineering Academy. We enable you to thrive in the AI age. Join our experts to get a different learning experience and build yourself to be an expert under our professional guidance. Winhei Software Engineering Academy, the creator of creators.
Hello guys, good morning to everyone. I think you can hear me very well, right? Am I audible to you all guys?
Yeah, Mr. Rasika, audible.
All right, okay, thank you very much, Dr. Teful.
You can stop the screen sharing.
Yes. Okay, again, very good morning to everyone. So that I'm Rasika Lahakon, and I'm from Winhei Software Engineering Academy. And let me start the discussion with the last screen that you have seen in our video. If you can remember, the creator of creators. We have been doing this for the last more than 10 years, actually, creating creators. Really speaking, we have been doing industry-oriented and very practical project-based training programs. And we were able to produce a lot of skilled people, and we presented them to the industry. And basically, they got into the industry and they created companies, they created solutions, they helped the other companies to, create big solutions out of the knowledge that we gave them. So they are actually created. What Winhei did, we created them. So with that introduction, I need to share my screen to tell you a little bit about our institute. At the same time, we are going to present the whole course content today, and our experts are really patiently waiting in order to give you the necessary details about the course that we are starting today. And at the same time, you're going to listen to our lecturers, and we are going to conduct a 2-hour session also today, so that you're going to get a lot of understanding about quality engineering, right? Today is the day 1 of the whole program, so that let's try our level best to make it really effective, so that be energetic. I think if you look at our webinar, you can understand we are really friendly people more than anything else. Like, you can talk to us, and whenever you have a clarification, please unmute your mic And then even if you want, you can get into the video mode, talk to us, and then you'll be able to get more from this, right? With that interactive engagement. Okay, let me share my screen to you with my presentation. Dr. Tepul, is my screen
Yeah,
clearly?
yeah, slideshow is there. You can put it in the presentation mode.
All right. Yes. Thank you very much.
Ah,
Okay, guys. So, with our motto of creating creators to the industry, with the mission of building the right software professionals in all the disciplines, all the aspects of software engineering to the industry. So, if you're looking for, okay, a way to start with quality engineering, you are at the right place today, right? So, we are going to present you the program called Certified Professional in Software Quality Engineering, presented by Vinhe Software Engineering Academy, in collaboration with a lot of industry experts, who is going to guide you, mentor you, teach you. But teaching is like, only one part of our institute actually. We are a space, we are a space where you can get a lot of understanding about the industry. All of our courses are basically industry oriented and very practical, project based, so that you are going to get a lot of understanding as a fresh graduate, or maybe you are looking for, as I understood, since I spoke to most of you yesterday to tell you about these programs, I understood that most of you are undergrads completing of 2 years of your degree programs and looking for an internship, or else you are fresh graduates again looking to get into the industry for your initial job, the first job, and in again in the quality software quality engineering. And some are there, those who have done internships, even I can remember a couple of people, and they want to actually get into this course because they want to get into their next move in the industry. So that whoever you are, if you are looking for a journey in order to be successful in this quality engineering field, I think you are at the right place at the right time. Okay. Let me tell you a little about our institute actually. So I'm not going to take much time for this, but since this is our first engagement, you are basically listening to us for the first time, so that I think that it is one of my responsibilities to tell you about who we are and what we are doing, right? Okay, let me open the discussion with this quote. Actually, this is going to be an eye opener to you. This day, this program, this institute, this set of professionals who are with us collaborating, and what we're going to do is actually make your eyes open. And I know when I spoke to, most of you guys yesterday and a couple of days back even, uh, the understanding about this quality engineering when you are there in the university, uh, it is little less. More than anything else, we know that, you are learning basics and you are learning all the concepts relevant. But industry needs, very importantly, the people who can understand the concepts, at the same time. We need people from the industry actually, how these people can apply the knowledge to do something effectively to help in their projects. More than anything else, it is the skills. So that knowing that industry is looking for the skills from you, other than the knowledge that you are basically acquiring throughout your whole university journey, the final place you are heading with is the industry, so that you should understand what is that required to do and do it. Simply put, if you don't work hard to achieve something, don't regret in losing it also. That's not the quote that I want to plant in your mind, in your head, in your total, thing, to tell you, if you want to earn something, if you want to achieve something, you should work hard. At the same time, you should, keep your ladder on the right wall. Some people are like, climbing the ladder very fast, but ultimately only they understand that, they are not in the right direction. So that as a professional institute, we are going to make your eyes open, and we are going to tell you what the industry is and what exactly the industry needs from you, so that work hard with us. Definitely you will be able to. That is an investment for your future. Your 4 years of hard working time period will be definitely an investment for your whole next 40, 50 years. So that take that advice as the beginning. You need to work hard and you need to understand. But keep that in your mind as well. You are at the right place, so that we will guide you to do that. We will mentor you. We will give you the right direction, so that under that guidance, I think definitely you will be able to, get into your required destination without an issue. In Vinhe Software Engineering Academy, what we do is like, it is not just an institute. Though we say that, Vinhe Software Engineering Academy, this is a incubation space, global talent incubation space, right? So that you are not joining to an academy or maybe an institute. No, you are going to join with a space, incubation space, where industry people, academics, professional qualified people, other regulatory bodies, so many different parties are there as stakeholders in order to guide you. You are the core component of this, because without you, it is very difficult for us to survive. I mean, no meaning, right? So that you are going to be a part of this global talent incubation space to get your different learning experience. If you're doing the same thing that all the other people are doing, we may not be the best, but we are not like the rest. We are always trying to be. So that whatever we are doing, the whole effort that we are putting, including our academic staff, operational staff, all the industry people collaborating with us in order to guide you, we have a common vision, right? To be better, to be the better version next day. So that we have every day an effort and a vision of getting to the next better version of us. And we are inviting you to basically join and get the maximum out of that effort that we are putting, so that definitely you will be always able to be your better version tomorrow. That's what we need to understand. So let me show you. My name is Rasika Lahakon, and some the things that I'm doing. I'm a consultant, educational consultant, and a corporate trainer. I'm the CEO of this company, and this is the number of universities that I've been teaching for the last 10, 15 years. With my little experience, I think I know that, definitely I can serve you, I can help you, I can guide you. At the same time, I was there in the industry as well. My last working engagement is with Teamwork Technology. I worked there as a product manager, project manager, business analyst, and I headed one of their divisions called application management, which is really very very hard, at the same time really interesting experience I got heading that, the particular division called application management division, because we had to deal with the systems that they are in the current operation. අපි එකට කියන්නේ production කියලා. production එකේ තියෙන systems. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් මේ මොහොතේ run වෙන systems වල එන ප්‍රශ්න විසඳන්න ඕනේ. That is really, mission critical and, really crucial as well. And I worked for some other companies also earlier, since we are basically uh, sharing this information with you in our website, so that, it's no point of, talking about all these things by taking a lot of time. But so you should understand, to whom, or else, with whom you are going to, connect with. That's what I thought of, like, putting that slide here. Industry is looking for you. Now, I know that, most of you guys, the common problem that you have is, we have completed our 2 years. අපිට තාම internship එකක් නැහැ. අපි දැන් fresh grads ලා අපි අපේ degree එක අපි complete, but we have not, found our internship or our first job. So industry is looking for us as experienced people. To get the experience, we need to have a job, but to get the job, we need to have experience. Like, quite sort of, contradiction we can see there, no? But are you ready? That is the most important question. Industry has a lot of opportunities. You should understand that. They have a lot of opportunities here. And we are looking for people. Because we are heading to the industry called software development industry, right? So in that industry, companies are developing software with whom? With people like you. They need professionals. They need experts in different areas. That can be the MERN technology, Bean technology, Java, .NET, UX engineering, quality engineering, DevOps, network security, data science, artificial intelligence. So how many fields are there? Industry is looking for you. But only thing we should understand here, have we done the right thing in order to be hired? Are you ready for this transformation happening in the industry? Time to time, there are certain transformations happening. You should understand. Because with the COVID, the industry has been transformed a lot, working from home, and a lot of new concepts, video conferencing, a lot of concepts, even these e-learning platforms. Most of them are as a result of this, COVID pandemic situation. But after that, now, what is it? I know that ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ කටේම තියෙන මොකද්ද? AI. AI. මම දන්නවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හොඳටම පාවිච්චි කරන ටූල් එක සහ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ජීවිතයේ වැදගත්ම ටූල් එක මොකක්ද කියලා හිතුවම ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියයි ChatGPT. Yeah. So එතකොට මේ AI එකත් එක්ක වෙන change එකට ඔයගොල්ලෝ readyද? Transformation එකක් වෙනවා. ඒකට ඔයා readyද? Industry එකේ vibes එනවා. ඒ vibe එකට ඔයා readyද? ඒක කලින් දැක්ක එක්කෙනා තමයි ඉස්සෙල්ලා දිනන්නේ. Whoever successful in this career in a shorter period of time, those who understood the industry little in advance. So their path is clear, their destination is clear, and their strategy is clear, their move is clear, so that they know how to get into that place easily. That's what. So the problem that we have seen so far, we know that, a lot of graduates, a lot of universities are there, a lot of graduates are there, and yearly most of, graduates are coming out from these universities in all these areas. But one of the problems that we have understood as the people who are trying to get you into companies, people who are recruiting and working in collaboration with the universities as well, the lack of skills that you have by the time of your degree completion and the time that you are looking for an internship, and lack of understanding about the industry, what exactly the industry needs and how to be prepared for that. That's why we are doing this. That is where Vinhe basically introducing a lot of project-based, practical, 100% industry-oriented, and AI-powered. We are doing most of these courses in industry-simulated environments. At the same time, we have powerhouse of industry experts with us. More than 80 people are serving for us to, serve you in different type of courses so that you are fortunate to be here today as the first day of your quality engineering career maybe, right? So that we will guide you how to understand the industry and we will guide you how to improve your skills. One thing you should understand, the biggest question that you have in front of your life, it is very difficult question even to answer. Whom do you want to be in your life? Whom do you want to be in your life? We know that in the little age when we ask from a kid, ඔයා කවුද වෙන්න ආස පුතා කියලා ඇහුවොත් එimhe අපි දන්නවා මම ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ, ඉංජිනේර කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ නේ. අපිට දැන් ඇහුවොත් නම් ටිකක් hina යනවා වගේ. අපි අහනවනේ question එක දැන් ගිහිල්ලා අපි ඔය presentations එක්ක webinars එහෙම නැත්නම් workshops වගේ කරද්දී අපි ඒ question එක අහුවම ළමයි hina වෙනවා. මොකද ඒක එන්න එන්න dilute වෙන සිහිනයක් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ දැන්. පොඩි කාලේ මාර ambition එකක් තියෙනවා but ඔයාගේ strategy එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. මම මේ ඔයාගේ කියලා කියන්නේ general. එතකොට අපි ඩිග්‍රී එකක් කරනවද නැත්නම් ඩිග්‍රී එක ඇතුලේ අපි කවුරු හරි වෙන්න උත්සාහ කරනවද කියන එක ඇතුලේ තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ. Doing a degree is drastically different being a software engineer, being a quality engineer, being a cybersecurity specialist, being a data scientist, being an AI, artificial intelligence or machine learning specialist. That's a different story. You can do a degree, but being is a different story altogether. You need to walk some extra miles in order to be somebody. ඒක නිසා ඔයාට quality engineer කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ නම් මම හිතනවා we have a set of people who are talking to you after me so that they will advise you more than me because they are from the industry, experts having more than 10-15 years of experience. ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ field එකට ආවෙත් අමාරුවෙන්. හැබැයි ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ field එකේ මේ දක්වා ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන දුර බැලුවොත් ඒගොල්ලන් ඒකට ක්‍රමයක් පාවිච්චි කරා. We are here to share you that with you guys. ඒක නිසා අද ඉඳන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ පාත් එකට වැටෙනවා නම් ඔයා දැනගන්න ඕනේ how to become a brilliant quality engineer. That's it. ඒකට අවශ්‍ය knowledge එක තියෙනවා, skill එක තියෙනවා, tools ගැන දැනගන්න ඕනේ, industry environment ගැන දැනගන්න ඕනේ, industry එකේ සිද්ධ වෙන changes ගැන දැනගන්න ඕනේ, company එක ඔයාගෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා දැනගන්න ඕනේ. It's not an easy thing. But without putting a hard effort, මම ඔයාලට බොරුවක් තමයි කියන්නේ, ඔයාලට බය වෙන්න එපා. ඔයා අපේ course එක කරන්න. එතකොට ඔයා quality engineer කෙනෙක් වෙනවා කියලා. මම ඒක කියන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි මේ program එක ඇතුලේ යනකොට ඔයගලන් තේරෙයි අපි ඔයගලන්ව guide කරනවා, ඔයගලන්ව motivate කරනවා, ඔයගලන්ව right direction එකට ගෙනියනවා. ඒ ගෙනියන අතරතුරේදී මේ course එක ඉවරුණයි කියලා අපි ඔයගලන් අතාරින්නෙත් නෑ. You are not just joining to a program or to an academy. You're basically joining to a journey with us. Even after the course, we are going to provide you really valuable career guidance, conducting mock interviews. We will tell you how to prepare a good CV. More than a CV, we are going to do some projects so that you can basically expose them to the world, to the industry in your portfolios. How to build a good portfolio, what should you need to include in that, all to be a quality engineer. So that your ambition is not to complete this program, not to do this program, but by completing this program, you should understand how to be a quality engineer, an expert quality engineer. Achieving all the necessary knowledge, skills, attitude, best practices, and all these, right? Industry vibes, knowing about all these, having all these understanding. I think I am clear. Even now, ඔයගලන්ට ඕන නම් මාව ස්ටොප් කරලා ඔයගලන්ගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් අහන්න පුළුවන්, right? මම දන්නවා දැනටත් කට්ටිය එක කට්ටිය join වෙනවා. ඒ අතරතුරේ තමයි අපි ඉන්නේ. නමුත් ඔයගලන්ට මොකක් හරි clarify කරගන්න දෙයක් තියෙනවා නම් you can stop me then and there, ask me your question. Not a big problem, right? Okay. Begin with end in mind. If you can start with the end in mind, that is really good and cool. That's what I'm trying to tell. But we know that, with all these, agile world, the agility, with all these agilities happening in the world, it is very difficult for us to understand and plan for the next 4 years what is going to happen. Because, we don't know what is going to happen next quarter even. That's how the world is now. Technology changes, fast moving industry. Because of that, it is very difficult for us to understand, what is the technology we need to know to be successful at the end. But there is a saying that begin with end in mind. So if you understand in order to get into your, final destination from where you need to start with, you are at the right place. So that we can basically guide you to get into that place with all aspects, right? Don't worry, all aspects. But you need to understand that and go according to the guidance given by us. Required skills. Now I'm going to make my, speech a little shorter now, right? This of course not my thought. I think you can see very well what are the skills that you need to be in this software engineering as a quality engineer. You need to understand software engineering, technical skills that we know very clearly. The quality engineering is a very big portion or the part of this, software development. And it is one of the crucial parts even. You need to know that, the basics of it, no two words. But at the same time, we know that that is surrounded by set of, power skills, analytical communication, teamwork, leadership, attitude, more than anything else, professional practice and the discipline. Most of the people, most of the companies, or else, most of the professionals in the companies who are trying to recruit you, sometimes, you might think, they are looking at the software engineering team and all these, but more than that, they are going to look at your attitude and the professional practice and the discipline. Because most of the failures, as we understood in the industry, not because of this, all other power skills and the technical skills. That is because of the lack of understanding about the attitude that you need to demonstrate. At the same time, the professional practice and the way you need to, the discipline. They are crucial factors. So that what we are going to do here with WinHay all programs, this is not only for this quality engineering program, but with all these programs, what we do is we have embedded these skills, or else, how to improve these skills. It is not a separate thing. We can't do that in a separate way. You need to understand, do it simultaneously while you are doing your project, team working, communication, and how to demonstrate your leadership and how to demonstrate your analytical and critical thinking. That should be based on your project, surrounded with your project, so that all these qualities that we need to improve in you, we are basically having them in our process itself. Teaching process එක ඇතුළෙම මේවා ටික ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. මේවා improve කරන විදිය අපේ මේ program එක ඇතුළේ තියෙනවා. අපේ හැම program එකක් ඇතුළෙම තියෙනවා. මොකද අපි දන්න දේ තමයි මේ ටික වෙනම ඉගෙන ගන්න බෑ. දැන් සමහරවිට තියෙනවා එහෙම soft skills අපි වෙනම ඉගෙන ගන්න programs තියෙනවා. interview preparation කියලා programs තියෙනවා. මම හිතන්නේ interview එකට prepare වෙන්න ඕන කවද ඉඳන්ද ඔයගොල්ලෝ? If you are going to participate for this program from today onwards, you need to start preparing for the interview. මොකද interview එකේදී ඔයාගෙන් අහන්නේ ගොඩක් technical ප්‍රශ්න. ඒ technical ප්‍රශ්න අන්තිම මොහොතේ කටපාඩම් කරලා උත්තර දෙන්න බෑ. ඒක නිසා we are going through, I think you will get all the details of the course later on, but you need to understand what is the day we are starting preparing for the interviews today. From today onwards, you need to have your pens ready, books ready, pencils ready, your erasers ready in order to jot down the points. Though we are doing this in Zoom based or else online. But I think we should not forget this word also, AI power. You can't basically think about a future in software engineering without using AI. AI නැතුව බෑ. හැබැයි AI is just like a tiger. ඔයා යාගේ පිට උඩට නැග්ගොත් ආයි බහින්න බෑ. එයා දුවනවා නම් වේගෙන් ඔයත් එයත් එක්ක දුවන්න වෙනවා. ඒකට හේතුව ඔයා බැස්සොත් එයා ඔයාව දන්නවනේ මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. ඒක නිසා AI කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම tool එකක්. I would say it is a dangerous tool. Very helpful and dangerous. Two different extremes are there. That is how you use it. Just like the knife. In the doctor's hands, we know that at a surgery, like theater, that is to cure people, save people from the death. But in the hands of a murderer, we know what happens with the knife. That is to kill the people. So that it is not a problem with the knife, but it's problem with the person who is using that. So you can try your level best to understand this, because we are basically going to tell you about how to use AI in quality engineering. One of the very important things in order to survive in the future, to understand AI fully and how to use them, all these tools in quality engineering next. So we will give you that understanding also. I'm not going to get into details, but definition of done, these are the qualities that you need to have, a part of the things that you saw that in smaller circles there. But those are actually another set of, crucial and important skills that you need to have. Definition of done. මොකක් හරි දෙයක ඉවර කරන තැන. ගොඩක් අය ඉවරයි කියලා හිතලා නවත්තන තැන ඉවර නැහැ. එතකොට ඔයාට අන්තිම මොහොතේ තමයි ඒවා දැනගන්න හම්බ වෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඔයාට කල් ගිහිල්ලා ඔයාගේ වැඩේ ෆිනිෂ් නැති වුණාම එන ප්‍රශ්න ඔක්කොම ඔයාට මතුවලා ඉවරයි. ඒක නිසා හැමතිස්සෙම agile software development වල තියෙනවා වචනයක් definition of done. හැම දෙයක්ම ඉවරයි කියලා කියන්නේ කොතනද කියන එක හරියට තේරුම් අරගෙන ඒක කරන්න ඕනේ. Attention to details, very important as a quality engineer. හැම දෙයකම detail එක. අවශ්‍ය හැම දෙයක්ම තේරුම් ගත්තේ නැත්නම් මට මේ field එකේ ඉන්න අමාරුයි. Fast learning, adaptability, focus. I think they are, in general sense, those are the other qualities that you need to have to be there. As I told you earlier, even now we know that we are in a very fast-moving industry, and day by day we can get lot of different type of tools, technologies. At the same time, we know that the competition. You're always trying to compare with other people, where we are, who we are with them, but don't try to do that. You know the destination. If you know the destination, try to be your next better version always. Otherwise, you will get into a stress. මොකද මේ ටෙක්නොලොජි කොච්චර තියෙනවදනේ? common question එකක් අපි AI ද කරන්නේ, data science ද කරන්නේ, cyber security ද කරන්නේ, software engineering ද කරන්නේ, computer science ද කරන්නේ නේ, network security මොකක්ද අපි කරන්නේ? It's very difficult for us to. But if you find out your destination, just don't try to be compared with the other people. You understand you, and you understand your destination, and you need to come up with a strategy in order to be your better version every day. Just after finishing this session today by 12:30 or 11:30, at the point that we are stopping this today, you need to be your next better version. අද මම මේකදී ඉගෙන ගත්ත දේ අමතක කරන්න එපා කවදාවත්. මේ කතා කරන දෙයින් මම කතා කරන දෙයින් පොයින්ට් එකක් ඔයාලට ගන්න තියෙනවා නම් ඔයා ඒක අමතක කරන්න එපා ඔයාගේ ලයිෆ් එකට. Otherwise you are wasting this time. You understood something? Retain it. එහෙම නැත්නම් understand කරන එකේ තේරුමක් නැහැ. සහ ලෝකේ වෙන්න පුළුවන් දරුණුම අපරාධය තමයි තේරුම් අරගෙන අමතක කිරීම. ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මෙච්චර කාලෙ අපි කරේ ඒක වෙන්න පුළුවන්. නමුත් තේරුම් ගත්තොත් අමතක කරන්න බෑ. එතකොට ඔයාගේ ඊළඟ version එක වෙන්න බෑ ඔයාට. මොකද ඔයා හැමදාම තේරුම් ගන්න එකම දේ. Right? So because of that, I think it is really important to be your better version next time. Right? Every day you need to have that ambition in your mind. Every day, every hour, I'm going to be my better version, next better version. Sometimes, that might be a 0.1% improvement. That's all right. That's 0.1% per hour. Think about 365 years into 4. You will be able to get into the destination very easily if you go by that. You can get the big step. You can get into the big step, but don't forget about your next step. Next small step. That next small steps will take you to the big step one day. But if you forget your next steps, small steps, nothing called the big step. Now, let me give you a very quick understanding about the university and the industry as well. Like, you are in the university. What is university? There is no difference called like versus called university and industry. No. What is university? University is the place where you learn all the basics and in apply them in your assignments, small projects. Try to understand how to apply them practically. That is enough. For an example, these experts will tell you later on, like, we are asking the questions from you guys from your final year project, other assignments that you've done in your degree program. That's it. If you can explain them, we will take you in. But if you can't explain it, the projects that you have done, ඔයාම කරපු ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක ඔයාලට එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරගන්න බැරි නම් ඔයාව කවුරුත් ගන්නෙ නැහැ. සරලයි. යුනිවර්සිටි කියලා කියන්නේ බේසික් එක දැනගන්න තැන, ඒක ඇප්ලයි කරන්න මිනි ස්කේල් එකකින් දැනගන්න තැන. ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එක කියලා කියන්නේ ඒ අන්ඩර්ස්ටෑන්ඩින් එක ග්‍රෝ කරලා ලොකු සොලියුෂන් එකක් බිල්ඩ් කරන්න මැසිව් ස්කේල් එකකින් අපි එක ඇප්ලයි කරන තැන. එතකොට ඔයාලට කියන්න බෑනේ යුනිවර්සිටි versus industry කියලා එකක් නැහැ. University, industry, we have a big connection. So industry is an extension to the university. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතුවොත් එහෙම යුනිවර්සිටි එකේදී නෙමෙයි අපි ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකට ගිහිල්ලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා කියලා ඒක කරන්න බෑ. Because input to the industry is from the university. Try your level best. This is nice picture which reveals you කොහොම හරි වැඩේ කරනවා. තේරෙනව නේද ඒක? Rule number 1 in software development. What is it? What is the rule number 1 in programming? What is the rule number 1 in software engineering? In your university, if it works, don't touch it. කීපාරක් එහෙම කරලා නැද්ද? බුදු අම්මෝ දැන් මේක වැඩ කරනවා ලස්සන්ට. අපි මේක නතරක් තියන්න හොඳ නැහැ. මේකේ මුකුත් changes අපි කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඕක කොහොම ගිහලා පෙන්නන්න. දැන් වැඩ කරනවා. මොකද පොඩ්ඩක් හරි අත තිබ්බොත් අපි දන්නේ නැහැ ඉතින් යන මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. නමුත් ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එක කියන්නේ එහෙම තැනක් නෙමෙයි. The rule in the industry is rule number 1 in the universities. The rule, don't touch it if it works. මොකද අපේ ටාගට් එක ලකුණු ගන්න. පාස් වෙන්න. ලෙක්චරර් මේක යූස් කරන්නේ නැහැ කියලා අපි දන්නවා. නමුත් ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එක කියලා කියන්නේ එහෙම එකක් නෙමෙයි. There is a very important person called the user. He is going to use your system, do the changes, coming up with your changes to the existing requirements, and coming up with your new requirements so that you need to maintain, so that understand applying the best practices, doing something which you can maintain is something important. And again, you need to understand it is to get into the industry, right? After that, staying in the industry is not always easy. So that you need to understand industry, the technological vibes which is happening, the opportunities you are getting, different companies you have in the industry, what are their business domains, what are the solutions they are providing, what are the technologies they are using, and the dynamics in the industry, you should understand in order to even to get in, but more than that, in order to survive in the industry. Right? Okay, I know that I'm taking a little bit of more time, but I have another couple of slides only to describe, so that then I'm going to hand over to Dr. Tepul in order to talk about how we are moving forward with the course. The last point that I want to tell you is this: CV versus portfolio. So what do you mean by portfolio? What do you mean by CV? CV is an essay about you, your description, but portfolio is a description about your skills, what you have done. Especially in this industry, we can see most of these CVs. We are not going to look at that CVs now even, because we know that in that CV, you put that you are a good team player. So when we ask from these people, what is the teamwork you did practically in your real life or maybe in the university, they don't have answers. But they are a team player. According to them, their teamwork is like, 90%. Like 90% I'm a team player. I know HTML 100%. But when we ask about, HTML5, small like tag kind of, they are not in a position to answer. So that more than the CV, try your level best to come up with your portfolio. That is very important. At the same time, Portfolio is a collection of your best work, skills, and achievements, so that describes you who you are, your attitude, your passion, and everything. But CV is just a matter of like simply an explanation about you without much of these, details of your work. But we need to see the work. We need to see your skills, your passion, and your achievements, the things that you have done in your portfolio, more than the CV. So that this course is basically trying to give you an understanding about how to improve your portfolio, how to add something. The most of these assignments or the projects that we are doing within this course, you can add it to your portfolio and you can take those as an example when you are basically uh, facing your interviews with the industry people, right? And this is my last slide, don't worry. And right, couple of I think almost 3 slides are there. So these are top 5 reasons. I think I've already told you we are 100% practical, industry-oriented, project-based, hands-on learning, right? Very different. And we have a lot of even little more than 100 people basically with all the advices that we have in the industry. So we are not doing this alone. අපි මේ ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ අපි දැක්කනේ අර සර්කල්ස් ටිකක් මොනවාද ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකේ ස්කිල්ස් ඕනේ කියලා. ඒව ඔක්කොම අපි කරපු ස්ටඩි එකක ප්‍රතිඵලයක්. මේක රිසර්ච් ලෙවල් ස්ටඩි එකක් නෙමෙයි, but a very very practical study that we have done by talking to all of different industry people in different disciplines. We understood those are the skills that you need to basically improve in you. So that guided by industry experts as well as qualified academics. අපේ යුනස් අපේ අකඩමි එකේ අපේ ස්පේස් එකේ ටැලන්ට් බිල්ඩින් ස්පේස් එකේ තියෙන වැදගත්ම දේ තමයි මේක ඇතුලේ හරි බැලන්ස්ඩ් ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එක්ස්පර්ට්ස්ලා ඉන්නවා. ඒ වගේම ඇකඩමිකලි ක්වොලිෆයිඩ් අය ඉන්නවා. ඕගොල්ලන්ව ඕන පැත්තකට ඩිරෙක්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන් අය ඉන්නවා. When I am basically introducing Dr. Tepul, you will understand. And you have seen my CV. I worked in the industry at the same time. I was there in many universities teaching them, so that I know the both sides actually speaking. So that it is very well balanced set of people we have. And we are going with all the new technologies that we have, AI assisted, industry simulated, modern learning environments. We are presenting you that experience learning inside those. And then career guidance, I think I told you, pathways, and we are directing you to the pathways, jobs, and since we are working with the industry, we have a lot of industry connections. There are people who are asking from us whether we have good people so that we can direct you. If you are basically continuing with us in our journey, in your journey actually, not our journey. Our journey is including you as well. And personalized mentoring. We have a way of guiding you, and we are looking at you, we are tracking your performance and see whether you are going out of it, or maybe you are going out of the track, or you need some more assistance. We are going to give you personalized mentoring as well. We have a big team. In quality assurance team, actually, we have more than 20 people to serve you guys. Some of them are my students, proudly say. And Dr. Tepul's students, we need to be proud on that. And most of the other people are actually really good friends of us. And we all are a team. We are working together to give you a better experience in your learning. So that all the best, since this is the first day, and perform better and get all these points that I told you into your head and keep it in your mind and be mindful on all these. And we want you to be an industry in demand software quality engineer. Those who are going out of the academy, this talent space, incubation space, should be very qualified, disciplined, knowledgeable, skillful, who can do work in the industry and contribute to the best and committed professionals. We want you to be such professional after completing our programs. Okay, so my final slide. I know that මම බොරු කිව්වද ගොඩක් ඔය ස්ලයිඩ් එක මම දන්නේ මම ටිකක් වැඩිපුර ලාගත්තද කියලා මට හිතුණා පළවෙනි දවසේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ engagement එක අපි මේ මොකද්ද කරන්නේ අපිත් එක්ක කවුද ඉන්නේ මේක යන ක්‍රමය කොහොමද ඒක එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් කරන්න ඕගලන්ට කොච්චර එහෙම කරොත් ඕගලන්ට ලැබෙන දේ මොකක්ද කියන එක ගැන මට අයිඩියා එකක් දෙන්න ඕනි කියලා හිතුණා. මොකද මේකේ මගේ පොසිෂන් එකත් ඇත්තටම এডুকেෂන් and talent building ideologist. So ඒතකොට මම බලනවා කොහොමද ඕගලන්ට මේ එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක දෙන්න පුළුවන් මේ කොම කට්ටියත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා කියලා. So you can see how many bees here? How many bees you can see here? How many bees? Do we have a person to explain or give me the answer from the crowd here?
Two.
This is the only question that I asked. Huh? How many bees?
2 bees, sir.
Okay, Abhishek. Abhishek is actually one of my students from a university. Like, I'm teaching to him. 2 bees. I need another bee. Can you see another bee here? Okay, don't look around right now. I'm not basically talking about a bee that is flying here and there in your environment. No. I think you are looking around now to find out the next bee. But where is the bees? Yeah, exactly correct, Abhishek. We have 2 bees here, but I'm going to add another bee. 3 bees, which you should not forget until you are in your lifetime. This is what saved us as lecturers. මේක තමයි අපිව ඇත්තටම සේව් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. කියන්නේ අපි සර්වයිව් වෙලා ඉන්නේ මෙන්න මේක නිසා. මෙතන ඉන්න ඔක්කොම අය සර්වයිව් වෙලා ඉන්නේ ඇයි කියලා හෙව්වොත් ඒගොල්ලෝ කියයි. මුලදී හෝ පස්සේ හෝ දැනගත්තා, තේරුම් ගත්තා. These 3 B's. It is not big, bold, brilliant. It is you need to be brilliant in the basics. Be brilliant with your basics. You will survive forever. Take the word. I'm a lecturer. Now I am a university lecturer and a consultant to the industry, a corporate trainer. How I am surviving with all these new technologies coming into? Am I going to other courses, learn other courses? No. I know that they can't go beyond the basics. හැම දෙයක්ම බේසික් එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන්නේ. ලෝකේ බේසික් එක ෆන්ඩමෙන්ටල්. I am not talking about basic මේ සරල කියන එක නෙමෙයි මම මේ කියන්නේ. I am talking about basics. What do you mean by basics? The fundamentals. මේ ලෝකේ ඕනෑම දෙයක් හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ ෆන්ඩමෙන්ටල් එක බේස් කරගෙන. So as the software engineering and quality engineering even. කවදාද දවසක ෆන්ඩමෙන්ටල් වෙනස් වුණොත් මේ ලෝකේ විනාශ වෙනවා. මොකද මුළු ඔක්කොම ෆිනෝමිනාස් හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ ෆන්ඩමෙන්ටල් එක බේස් කරගෙන. ඒක නිසා ඔයා ෆන්ඩමෙන්ටල් එක දන්නවා නම් don't worry. So we are here to tell you the fundamental, the basics of software engineering and quality engineering. At the same time, we are going to tell you how to apply them in industry-oriented projects. So we are covering both. I think you are at the right place. So my talk is over. I don't know whether it was a little boring, speech, but I just wanted to make sure that the first day you engage with us. So I wanted to tell you these guys, some of these, points that I made, I think really important for your career, at the same time, important for your life as well. Try to be your next version. Be brilliant with your basics. You start with your end in mind. You know the destination, have your strategy, and, be a visionary one. And work hard. Otherwise, there will be no success. Let me introduce Dr. Tepul Ginige, a very good friend of mine, I would say. We met each other at NIBM Goal when he was working as the director there. And then he moved into SAGES. And he was the coordinator and the manager for these SKV programs at SAGES campus, and the coordinator for this Columbia University IHRA programs with the SAGES campus. Then he moved into UCL, Universal College Lanka, and he was the coordinator for NCC programs, UK, and he was the coordinator for the UCLAN degree programs, UK. And I also taught at those 2 places. And then finally he moved to ESOP. He was the head of School of Computing and Research and Development there. But now he is actually with us, very proudly say, tons of experience. about managing the quality of educational institutes, getting into educational partnerships, and lot of experience in teaching at the same time, lot of experience in academic, uh, practically, improve the quality of academic processes, right? Monitoring, control, and everything. So that he's the Chief Academic Officer, CEO at Winhe Software Engineering Academy. I have put a slide to explain him, and I basically got into a very difficult situation to put all his experience and everything into a one slide, and I think I can put him to another book even. But I just summarized it, and I'm not going to read it even, so that you can take a screenshot of this if you want. You can get a photo of this, and or else I will share this with you guys later on. He's a real qualified person with tons of experience, and we are blessed to have that person here to manage you guys in your academic affairs, right? So get your all like advantages out of these people, and he will take over my speech from this point onwards. Thank you very much guys for joining today. මං හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ ආවේ හරිම තැනට. අපේ මේ තියෙන එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකත් එක්ක අපිට දෙන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ට උදව් කරන්න. මං හිතන්නේ ඒ උදව් ඇතුළේ මං හිතනවා ඕගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් වෙනවා ඕගොල්ලෝ වෙනුවෙන් මහන්සි වෙච්ච ඔයාගේ ලෙජන්ඩ් කවුද? ඔයාගේ දෙමව්පියෝ, ඔයාගේ ගුරුවරු මෙච්චර කාලයක් ඔයා වෙනුවෙන් දාපු එෆර්ට් එකට තේරෙනවද? ඒගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රතිලාභයක් අරන් දෙන්න. මේ ප්‍රතිලාභය ඒගොල්ලෝ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නැහැ මුදල් වලින්. ඕගොල්ලෝ සක්සස් වුණොත් ඒගොල්ලන්ට මේ ප්‍රතිලාභය දෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නිසා මම දන්නවා ඔක්කොම ඕගොල්ලෝ දැනට දෙමව්පියන් මත පදනම් වෙලා යැපිලා ඉගෙන ගන්න අය ගොඩක් අය මම කියන්නේ. ඒක නිසා අපි ඒගොල්ලන්ට ඒ money වලට we need to do a justice. So that we are trying to do that. So that join with us and spread this news, good news to other people as well. If you are convinced, we are convinced about ourselves. If you're not convinced, we can't convince others. No. First convinced and then convinced. We are convinced. All the necessary things are there with us. The skill set, more than anything else, the skill sets, knowledge, passion, contribution, commitment. ඒ ඔක්කොමත් එක මේකට තියෙන වූමනාව තේරෙනවා. මේකට තියෙන ඩෙඩිකේෂන් එක අපි ඔක්කොම ටීම් එකේ ඒක ඔක්කොම අපිට තියෙනවා. මම හිතනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ අපිට join වෙයි. At the same time we have already joined, and spread this good news to other people also. We are going to start all different courses, not only quality engineering, UI UX, full stack development in Mean, MERN, .NET, Python, and Java, and then other stacks like cybersecurity, AI, data science. And if you really look at, you name it, we have it. Okay. Thank you very much. I think over to you, Dr. Teful, to your explanation about the courses and the process that you are maintained to improve the academic quality at Winhe Software Engineering. Thanks, guys.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Rasika. Thank you for introducing me to the audience. Yeah, good morning, dear students. I think after a very detailed description from Mr. Rasika about Winhe Software Engineering Academy, and also the objective of courses that the objective of the different courses that we have. I will be basically touching you on academic aspect of our courses, especially the QA courses. So let me just share my screen with a slideshow. Okay, hope the slideshow is visible for you. I'll put them into the full screen mode. Hope the full screen mode is visible for you as well. Rasika, can you give me a confirmation?
Yes, Dr. Teful. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, thank you. So again, welcome all of you to the inauguration of your quality engineering program. And what I will be doing would be I'll be briefing about some quality aspects of our institute, and a little bit about the courses that we have under the arm of quality engineering, and also the focus, the target group whom should do this particular program, induction about our evaluation processes, plus detail about the panel that you will be engaging in our course that we are starting. So moving with what we offer under quality engineering, there are several short-term courses. So I put them into a kind of a slide, a tabular format for you to get a kind of idea. There are a lot of courses available with respect to quality engineering. So we can say building your future as a full stack quality engineer through the Winning Software Engineering Academy. And these are the courses that we have: certified associate in software quality engineering, certified professionals in software quality engineering, which we are starting today, API and mobile testing, security testing, performance testing, test automation. So we have quite a lot of quality engineering programs as well. And if I just brief about whom are these courses for: certified associate software quality engineering focuses on students who are at the university, first year, second year, who have just started their degree, who don't have that much of knowledge about quality assurance, because at university level you don't get much subjects related to quality assurance or quality engineering. So for them to get a kind of idea about quality engineering, the certified associate in software quality engineering would be the ideal one. The one that we are starting today would be the certified professionals in software quality engineering, which we are targeting students who are in the second, third year, and those who are looking for an internship, or else those who are in an internship, and the fresh grads who are looking for a career to start their career, especially in the QA, QE field. And the rest of the courses, API and mobile testing, or else security testing, or else performance testing, or even the test automation, mainly focuses on people who are in the industry, professionals who are having 1 to 2 years of experience, who are currently engaging with these technologies or areas, and who want to take the next step or the next move in their career to specialize in certain areas. These short-term courses are there. So a large range of quality engineering courses are there, and the one that we are starting today would be the second one, certified professionals in software quality engineering. As Mr. Rasika mentioned, the courses will be conducted in hybrid mode, that is online and in person. So today we are starting the online part, and later we will be giving you detail about the class schedules and the way that we are having it. And the lectures will be conducted in English medium. Lectures will be conducted in English medium. However, language would not be a barrier for the learning aspect. So if you are having certain issues with the language, you can always talk to us and get a kind of explanation in Sinhala as well. මම හිතන්නේ දැන් රසික සර්වත් කතා කරනකොට සිංහල භාෂාවෙන් කතා කරා. මෙතන ඔඩියන්ස් එකේ ඉන්න ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලගෙන් හැමෝටම සිංහල තේරෙනවද? අපේ මුස්ලිම් ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ලා කිහිප දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. Can you all understand the Sinhala, or you only need to be explained in English? Could I get a feedback from Ikran and Hussein as well? Hussein was there. We all like okay with some part being explained in Sinhala? මට පොඩි feedback එකක් දෙනවද?
Yes, sir, can understand.
Yeah. For those anyway, where the sessions will be conducted in English, but ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මොන හරි doubt එකක් තිබුණොත් language එක barrier එකක් කරගන්න එපා. You can talk to the lecturers and get a kind of idea about that particular aspect in any other language as well. I'm good in Sinhala and English. Even our panel will be good in Sinhala and English as well. You can talk to them. Yeah, I got a reply from Ikram. Yes, it's okay for them as well. Okay, so let's discuss a little bit about the course and the quality controlling mechanism. So academic quality control measures are very important in an academic institute. You are not just doing a standard course, you are doing a course that will make a life change of you. So in such a environment, there's huge role to play in the academic quality control. So I will go through some basic key points of the academic quality controlling that we all are practicing right now. Ensuring academic quality in quality engineering training, the best practices adapted by the Winhey Software Engineering Academy to uphold the highest standards in courses delivering and learning outcomes. So we are providing the highest standard courses so that student can gain maximum out of it. That is one of the key quality aspect that we are trying to achieve in our academic portfolio. And as Mr. Rashika mentioned previously, I'll be explaining this in detail as well. We have a expert panel, a qualified panel of trainers whom will be doing the courses. So instructors selected based on the industry experience and their teaching ability, and we do have the advisory panel to oversight our continuous relevance with respect to the quality aspect. So y'all are in the hands of the best in the country, best in the area. So that is very important. Being an academic, I could say I'm overlooking the academic aspect, but again, the focus is not only academic, focus is a combination of academic and the industry. So we have the knowledge pool from a combination of academic specialist and industry specialist as well. So you all are getting the best combination of panel when it comes to your courses. In general, curriculum reviews and the validation. Now, the curriculum that we have is being aligned with the ongoing standards like IS 2QB or else Agile testing standard, what has been considered as norms of standard in the industry and highly accepted standard. And these curriculums are reviewed by industry expert and QA professionals to make sure that compliance with the standard and its covers what is needed in the industry, and also regular updates to reflect the latest technologies that we have in the industry. So everything is being reviewed and validated so that it's confirmed that you all are getting the latest technology, latest content related to any course that you all are following. Right now we are discussing about quality engineering courses, and the structured and learning outcomes and the assessment. Every module wise content that we are delivering has certain outcomes. Later today, your lecturer panel will explain in detail about module wise outcome and the expectation. And you will be having continuous evaluation, project-based evaluation, different levels, and also final capstone project to reflect the overall work that you have done, where the project work will be evaluated from expert panels. That is a little bit about the learning outcome and the assessment. While we are teaching, while we are delivering, we don't limit our delivery to just to deliver courses. We will be getting learner feedback loop as well. In the mid of your program, post-course, we will be having surveys. Surveys are conducted not just to collect data from you, but to get a genuine feedback from you. Now, I personally have been practicing this for a long time period. I have more than 20 years experience in education, both state universities and private universities, all higher education institute. I started my career in 2005 at University of Colombo School of Computing as a lecturer. So there I used to do a small uh, learner review feedback. Of course, the university had their own version of lecturer evaluation and the course evaluation approaches. But I use a blank approach which was explained to me by another lecturer. What I did was I just gave them, this was the physical classes, and I used to give them a blank sheet where they don't need to write their names, index numbers, anything. They just need to write about what they feel about the module, what needs to be improved, what are the difficulties that they are facing. So let's say the batch had 40 students, 80 students, 160 students, or 300 students. I used to give it to everyone and collect it. This is an individual feedback that I have collected from my end, and I go through each and every feedback and generalize them, summarize them, and get a kind of idea. That is an informal review mechanism that I personally use. But here we are using formal mechanisms through online questionnaires. You will be asked to give your feedback on the courses that you all are following. Based on that, the academic quality committee will be taking necessary actions to improve the quality of the program. දැන් සමහර වෙලාවට course එකේ content එක ගොඩක් හොඳ වුණාට deliver කරන panel එක හොඳ වුණාට සමහර තැන්වලදී students ලට ඒක grab කරගැනීමේ අමාරුවක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක apply කරගැනීමේ අමාරුවක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒ වෙලාවට අර අපි හැංගිලා ඉඳලා වැඩක් නෑ. ටක් ගාලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියන්න මෙන්න මේ තැන්වලදී මේ මෙහෙම අපිට doubt එකක් දෙන මේක පොඩ්ඩක් help කරා නම් හොඳයි කියන ඒ feedback එක අවශ්‍යයි. For that feedback, even you don't need to wait till we conduct a learner feedback session. You can straightforwardly contact your respective lecturer, or you can directly communicate it to me or else to Mr. Asika or anyone at the institute. You can pass the message so that we will attend. Basically, academic queries should come to me. Even if you pass it to Mr. Asika, he will be directing it to me, and I'll be surely engaging with you, and I'll be giving the necessary support in order to overcome the doubts or issues that you have. So that will go under learners feedback loop, and the peer reviews and the session audits. So internal audits of sessions will be conducted. Peer observation and trainer development will be given, and they will be directed with certain areas. Those who are not aware about the peer review concept, now let's say when I'm teaching, another teacher or another mentor who is in the same area will be attending my class, and will be checking on the delivery and related things. So that person will give me a kind of a feedback on his or her observation on what we have done on that particular session. Likewise, session audits will be conducted, and the learning materials and lab reviews are like the content that we are using are pre-delivery technically validated, and weekly check off for alignment with the outcomes. We know we have our session plans to check on, okay, whether necessary practical aspect, the materials have been shared, the practical areas been conducted. So that is being monitored as well. And academic and ethical integrity, code of conduct, and the ethical automation practices are being practiced. Plagiarism and GitHub-based code reviews are being conducted. So we will be guiding you to be a professional person in the industry so that you can survive, because the ultimate goal of doing a course like this would be not just to grab another certificate for your certificate portfolio, but to gain something out of it and use it in industry. Because your survival will relies on how you perform in the industry. දැන් ඔයා මේකෙදි ඉගෙන ගන්න දේ හරියට practically apply කරන්න බැරි නම් ඔයාගේ මූණ බලලා මෙයා හොඳයි මෙයාට රස්සාවක් දෙන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් මෙයාව ජොබ් එකේ තියාගන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකේ එහෙම දෙයක් කරන්නේ නැහැ. අපි හැමෝම බලන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ දක්ෂතාවය අනුව ඔයාට ප්‍රැක්ටිකලි දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එක. ඒ ප්‍රැක්ටිකල් දේ අනුව තමයි ඔයාගේ සර්වයිවල් එක තියෙන්නේ. ඒක නිසා මේ කෝස් එකේදී හොඳට මතක තියාගන්නේ ඒ ස්කිල් සෙට් එක ඔයා හොඳට ඉම්ප්‍රූව් කරගන්නවා කියලා. Then, apart from the course, for all the courses, Vinay Software Engineering Academy will be providing you job-related and soft skill integration support. Mock interviews will be conducted. This is outside the course. Mock interviews and resume clinics to check on your resume and to improve it. Of course, during your sessions, your mentors will be directing you with some hints about interview questions, case studies, and also to evaluation of communication and professionalism of your. So there will be certain session conducted you to groom you to meet the requirements, especially mock interviews and certain sessions for you to give. And as Mr. Rasika mentioned, we will be directing you to internships and certain support for training. And not only that, as Mr. Rasika mentioned earlier, when you join Vinay Software Engineering Academy, you will become a lifelong partner to us. Once you finish the course, you are not leaving the organization because we will be having post-course evaluation and the alumni tracking as well. So exist surveys on feedback collection, tracking on the internship and employment. Now, let's say one of the students that we have here might finish this course, might go to the industry, and you can come back to Vinay Software Engineering Academy and provide your support as well. You can be a mentor to another program as well, because what you have learned, what you are mastering in the industry can be recursively used in an environment as well. That is what Vinay Talent Tree is all about. So you all are just starting one of the most important career changes in your life as well. And when it comes to programs at Vinay Software Engineering Academy, continuous quality improvement cycle is always been applied. Post-cycle academic review meetings are being conducted, curriculum updates based on the learner and employee feedback, based on industry needs, based on certain technologies that is introduced. Now, Mr. Rasika nicely explained about the the integration of the AI concept. AI is a kind of a wave. If you got a chance to listen to the previous webinar that we had, the free webinar that we have conducted with the support of leading leading industry giants, industry experts, they explain about these particular thing. I could remember one of the speakers said, AI is also another such a wave that you have. So there will be up and downs, and there will be new things introduced as well. So we have to make sure that we are ready for those, and we are able to use it in a kind of a better way as well. So that is what continuous quality improvement is all about when it comes to academic program. Then a little bit about objectives and the value of the evaluation method. I'm not going to go into details about the evaluation method, but basic, the evaluation method is combination of weekly quizzes, continuous evaluations, certain exercises, then hands-on exercises, practicals, depending on the content. Sometimes a given day you might have some more theoretical towards activities, or else a given day you might have more practical based activities as well. So you will be based on what is being covered, hands-on experience exercises will be given. Apart from those weekly task assignments, practicals that you are doing, you will be having a final project to check whether you all apply the overall knowledge. and interview simulations, mock interviews are combination of evaluations that we are going to use it in our courses so that academic quality is being maintained properly in order to support the need of the students, not just to follow a standard course, but to follow one of the best course that will groom them to go to the ultimate end result that we all are expecting with the program. So, as I mentioned, what you all are starting today would be one of those courses among the portfolio of courses under the QA or QE environment. The Certified Professionals in Software Quality Engineering course is being the one that you all are starting today. So, let me just explain our mentoring panel today. We have 4 experts from the industry as the lecturing panel. Mr. Pulasti Pereira, Senior Manager and Principal Architect, Quality Engineering at Circles, and Ms. Tarushika Gunawardana, Senior Quality Engineer at Cisco Lab, and Mr. Dilip Udara Vikramasinghe, Associate Quality Engineer and Quality Engineer Manager at Cisco Lab, and also Ms. Roshali Silva, Associate Architect, Quality Engineering, Performance Engineering at Cisco Labs as well. I think all our staff members are there as well. If all 4 of you can switch on your camera, I can just show you to the audience as well. I do have your details with me. Tarushika, Udara, Rochelian, Pulasti, if you are there, if you can switch on your camera, please. We can see. Okay. Yeah, we can see the panel. Pulasti, do we have Pulasti here? Yeah, Pulasti is also present. Okay, yeah. Great. Thank you very much. You can switch off your camera. I'll just quickly go back to my slide set and continue the panel description. So these are the 4 main experts who will be engaging directly with the course, the one that we are starting today. Mr. Pulasti Pereira, one of the senior quality engineers that we have in Sri Lanka, having more than 14 years of experience. Currently, he is working at Cycles. Coming into his professional qualification and education qualification, he is a certified person with lot of knowledge. I'm not going to explain each and every certification that we have here. It's there in the slide. You can check them as well. But you will see the amount of experience that they have professionally and educationally as well. Moving forward, Tarushika, a senior quality engineer working at Cisco Lab, having experience 6 years experience, 6+ years experience in academic field, and 2+ years experience in quality engineering as well. A good combination because she both has the academic and the industry combination as well. Professional qualification, education qualification, they have all the necessary tools with them. Moving forward, Rochelle, associate architect, quality engineer, performance, again from Cisco Lab, 14+ years of experience. So you're lying with the best hands of the industry. Professional qualification, education qualification, you can see have done lot of things. So we are not worried about the academic panel because we know you all are, the students are in the best hands. Moving forward, Udar is also another pioneer in software engineering. He's associate quality engineering manager at Cisco Lab, again having 14+ years of experience. So that is what the Vinhay Software Engineering Academy is all about. We have all the industry expert who are good friends of us. Sometimes some of them, as Rasika mentioned, students of us, who knows the value of what we are doing and who has an intention of doing something worthy to the society as well. So remember, the course that you all are starting today is not just a course, it's a life changer. And we as Vinay Software Engineering Academy assure that we will do our level best to make sure that you all will get the necessary knowledge out of it as well. Now, I personally will be having meetings with all of you to see whether you gain the knowledge as well, and your lecturers will be having, uh, will be having a close monitoring mechanism with you to make sure that you have the necessary knowledge with the program. So those are the main things that I would like to discuss today, and I would like to now invite Rochelle and Udara to brief about the course that y'all are starting today and the objective of the course, what would be the industry engagement of it, and what could be gained from that as students. So Rochelle and Udara, it's over to you. Can start sharing your screens. And
Good morning.
okay, good morning.
Yeah, so I'll starting from my end. First of all, I wanted to welcome you guys again to this certified professional in software quality engineering course, right? So the main thing is so why you are coming to this kind of course is finally to go to industry, right? So in that case, you need to be able to uplift your skills to the level where industry expect, right? So in that case, I believe that this is kind of one of the best course you can learn, and you can apply, and you can use this in a maybe in the interviews, not only interviews, but also same time in the your career life once you begin your career life after you successfully selected from the interview. Okay, so so if I'll take one example. So most of the time when people come to the interviews, right? So we are asking like why you are joining as a quality engineer, why you want to continue as a quality engineer, but they don't have any idea about that. Why you are doing? Some people have they don't have coding experience. Because of that, they are trying to be a quality engineer. So they wanted to do less works because of that they are trying to be a quality engineer. Those kind of things are there in their mind, but they can't tell those things because we are expecting professionals in our companies. Right? In that case, I believe that while you are teaching, we can give like how you want to change your mindset to be a quality engineer, right? So because so if you go into interviews, right? So you have to think and you have to talk, right? You have to you can't exactly explain like so. Give me a second. All right, so basically when you are talking um, about different things, like for example, why when you're talking about interviews, right? So basically you need to pass or convince your panel in the interview, and you need to get your job done. That's the thing. So main thing is when you're working on those areas, right? You need to have idea about what are the things you need to learn. Because as Mr. Asika told, you can't go into interview and you can just explain like so I'm wanted to be a quality engineer, and I wanted to do these things likewise. So because of that, this course designed to learn whatever the expect things that you wanted to have in the industry. So I'll explain what are the content I have we have I'll explain what are the contexts we have. Basically if we starting quality engineering, so main thing is manual testing, right? If we talk about the manual testing, right? So some people think like, so manual testing is something very simple that we can easily learn. Maybe your course, your university, you might have learned those manual testing concepts already, right? Some might have learned, some might have not learned, but some people have like idea, right? So maybe you can watch some YouTube videos and get an idea. But how do you apply those concepts? How do you explain those concepts in the interview is something that you need to learn, right? So if you don't have idea, right, how those concepts using in practical aspect, you can't explain those concepts really well, right? So in that case, I believe that once you complete those manual concepts, manual theory, manual parts, definitely that content covers the ISTQB exam content also, because I believe most of you know ISTQB exam. If you don't know, like I'll explain that as well. So ISTQB exam is one of the professional exam in Sri Lanka. To be a qualified, the certified engineer, you can do. Basically, if someone is qualified in ISTQB, so there's a high chance to find a great opportunity in the industry. But to do that exam also, you should have some certain amount of experience and the knowledge, right? So in that case, I believe this course also align with these concepts, theories. So in that case, if you learn all the manual concepts, right? So you should be able to apply those concepts when you are sitting for the exam as well, right? So because of that, don't think the manual testing is very simple. This is something that we have to by heart to remember and put it into the maybe exam or maybe interview. Not like that. You need to align those concepts. You need to use those concepts with the practical aspect. So I believe that Ms. Tarushika is going to be conduct those part, and she will be explaining those things properly, how to align those concepts, how to learn those concepts. So I'll go to the areas that basically we are going to teach. So if I explain like basic concepts in quality engineering, so what are the basics? For example, why who is quality engineer? What are the roles and responsibilities? Because once you join with the industry, you definitely do have to know about your role and your responsibilities, right? So in that case, if you know those things, know this thoroughly, so that's really easy to conduct your job role, right? Then software quality, quality assurance, the software development life cycle, quality assurance life cycles, how it's aligned with the quality assurance QA software testing life cycle, those things. Then so what kind of impact the quality engineers can do? I'll explain one example. So for example, imagine so now for a 1 or 2 days your WhatsApp is not working, right? It's going to be a problem, right? That's a huge problem. Don't think about your perspective, but within the business world, right? So people can't do their businesses, right? So they can't communicate. So maybe some people don't have any other options. Even we have more communication channels. Even one single channel is break, it's going to be a problem. So that's where the quality engineers come to picture and trying to fix or maybe give kind of better solutions to our customer, right? In that case, you should have those ideas. So when you are explaining the concepts, definitely we are explaining why these concepts really need and why these concepts align with our industry. Okay, so then testing life cycle, test types. So definitely those are kind of interview questions when you are going to interviews. So I'll tell this as well. For example, so some people after graduation, so they can directly go to the interview, and for example, even that person is really good and he's having all the set of skills, but if he's not having kind of knowledge about the quality engineering, it's also going to be a problem, or maybe the can't pass the interview. That's difficult, because what we are looking for, someone who have the passion, right? If you are a passionable person, you have passion in the quality engineering, definitely you learn some concepts, you try to apply those concepts, kind of thing. In that case, this course show the outlines, like what are the things that you need to know. Then the practical sections, right? So those things help you to, align, like you align your passion also, right? Even about I wanted to be a quality engineer, but need to know like what are the things industry expect. Then you can peacefully start working on those areas and brush up your knowledge likewise. I think so. Other thing is like, if I going back to the course content, the test designing, so that is something you need to learn. So basically, so if you are testing, we can't just test whatever the scenario that I want to test, right? Because that might miss most of the scenarios. In that case, for example, I'll take a simple login form, right? If you wanted to test this login form, what we are going to do is like, so we just enter username, password, and testing, right? So maybe we try to remove password and try to log in to system likewise. But if you wanted to get all the possible scenarios, we need to go through the test design techniques, right? So test design technique is something that we need to learn. And if we are using those scenarios, we can really able to come up with all the scenarios. So that's what the expectation from the quality engineer, from the testing side, and also execution. Even if you come up with a scenario, that's not enough. We need to execute those scenarios, and you need to give the results to the final, the build is okay or not, likewise. Then we have to reports. We have to create the reports basically. So top level management, they don't need test case pass or fail. But what they want is like final results. Like, are we good to go with production or not? Because they're not care about you have bugs or not. In the end of the day, so is it good to go for a production? So imagine what crucial your role is, because if you say like we can go this to production, even there's a critical issues, what happened? It's going to be a mess, right? So this is going to be kind of very responsible, the critical role that you're going to play. But still, you can enjoy, because end of the day, the one of the products you are in the production, you are one of the contributor to make sure the quality of that product, right? Okay, so I'll come to other part. Like I think you guys have like Selenium, automation, those words you might have heard, right? But thing is, in industry, so when you're having test cases, right? So we have to write test cases, we have to execute test cases. The products goes very, the long period if you're developing, we have a lot of test cases, right? We have to run all the test cases, execute all the test cases manually. It's going to be a problem, right? Because we can't do that actually. So in that case, we have to find out the way to automate those things. Because if you are giving new features, for example, imagine the Facebook, for example, Facebook is now already built and it's in production, but still we are the Facebook team is adding new features, right, to the system. When you're adding new features, they have to make sure that the existing system is working fine without any issue. In that case, can we test all the features? Can we test all the things existing in the production? No, right? That's we can't do. In that case, what you have to do is we have to automate. We have to automate our test cases. So then what we have to do is just click a button or something. It's just run the test cases and then it gets the results, right? So we don't need to worry about the things how it goes, because we already automate all the scenarios. So that is all about automation. So we'll explain and we'll teach you how to do that as well. So you might, some of you has already started working on some automation, maybe learn, or maybe you have some small idea about that. But we'll try to provide the fully end-to-end idea about the test automation. So because test automation is really important. But before come to test automation, as I told you, like, so manual testing concept principles need to be very thorough, right? So you should know those concepts, and you should know how to write test cases, how to execute test cases. Because if you not correctly identify test cases, if you are automating the wrong test cases, what happened? It's going to be a problem, right? So no point of doing that. So because of that, try to put same attention, the same intensity for manual testing, and also after that automation also, right? So automation side, so if I explain what are the things we are going to cover. So basically, automation course conducted by myself. So test automation, why we need test automation. So so XPath. So you might have heard about the XPath. So if not, I'll explain those things very detailed manner. So how to find out XPath, what are the relative XPath, what are the absolute XPath, how we going to use XPath, those things I'll explain. So don't worry about the words if you don't know, right? So then the project setup. So how to create a project, basic project. So then how to write your first automation script. So you will be writing your automation script by yourself first time. I don't know, sometimes you might have already wrote in your university time, but that's okay. But we will try to write automation script by yourself. I'm going to explain each and every steps, why we are writing these steps. And also I believe that, so definitely you should have the Java knowledge, right? If you don't have, if you believe that your Java knowledge need to be brush up, so go through and brush up the knowledge. If not, maybe you can talk to Mr. Rasika also, like, so how you can, gain that part, right? So basically, so even that case, while I'm explaining the concepts, what I'm doing is I'm trying to explain a little bit Java part as well, like basically whatever the needed parts I'm going to explain, but I can't spend a lot of time because lot to cover, because the whatever the things expecting in the interview I need to cover basically, right? So then so different tools like TestNG, so that is testing framework that you are using inside the automation framework. We are going to cover that as well. So then we are building test automation framework. So I think most of the companies using different automation frameworks, maybe data-driven frameworks, maybe test-driven framework, likewise framework. So we'll since you are a beginner, so we are cover the basic framework that definitely help you to learn more, right? Because having the strong, as Mr. Rasika also, having basics really well is going to be your success. Because of that, I'll try to make sure basics are really you learn all the basics really well. Okay. So then, so how to run those test suits together, and also the GitHub. So basically, we have to manage our code. So we are not in the industry. You are not working alone, right? So you have to work with the team. So in that case, you can't use your code alone. So in that sense, configuration management is definitely really important. So in that case, GitHub tool, we are teaching you like how to manage your code. So how to push your code, how to deal with other people while doing automation, that kind of things. And also finally, so we are talking about best practices. So you can learn automation even from the different sources, but industry best practices is something really valuable you need to learn, because if you are writing code, you can write the code by searching from the ChatGPT, right? So we are going to teach that part ourselves, but but the thing is, like, your code need to be use industry best practices. What are the standards companies following? What are the standards some tools following? So maybe some languages following that you need to learn as well. So then we are talking about how you're gonna use AI for the automation, because when you are starting our journey, so we don't have AI, so we have to hard code. Maybe we have to hardly remember some codes, maybe search some code from the different tools from the internet, and then try to learn those things. But now we have AI also. But if you are not use AI wisely, it's going to be a problem. So we are going to tell you like how you're going to use AI in a wise way in automation, because some people are using to generate all the code from the AI. It's going to be a problem, right? That's not help you to improve yourself. Definitely improve your skill sets to next level. So the expectation is to increase your skill set to next level, right? So rest of the course, the part will be covered by Roshali. Explain what are the things and how it's going to cover. But before that, so I'll take some my life experience. So I started this journey as a training QA engineer, right? Back in the days, 2012. So it's Virtusa. So I think now also it's the one of the major companies in Sri Lanka. So those days, so I also create my CV, try to send my CV and try to find a job. So and I finally got the job. But I faced the interview, a few interviews, and after that I had a kind of training sessions in the Virtusa, 3 months training. So in that period, I learned manual testing, the why we use manual testing and the importance of that. So I have gone through I have already gone through whatever the experience that we wanted to have here, right? So because of that, I believe not only me, even Tarushika, even Roshali, even Pulasti, we had those experience. So we can teach you the experience. Even now, the transformation to AI, to manual testing, the automation transformation to manual, those days actually when I started, we don't have automation kind of things in the industry. So we did manual testing, right? And after that, some people fail to transform to automation testers, right? While we successfully transform to automation, right? So in that case, I have idea like how to transform from manual to automation, right? So then, so I believe that we almost I think all of us, successfully using AI also. So in that case, I believe we can teach you guys like how to transform from different changes in the industry, because maybe in some 5-10 years time, so this industry is going to be different, right? Not like this, it's going to be changed, but you guys need to be be able to understand the changes and should be able to align with the changes. That's what you have to do. So those are the things actually we're going to cover in the automation and manual testing part. So if you have any questions, maybe ask from that part. After that, maybe Roshali, you can continue your part, and after that, if they have any questions or anything to clarify about the course or the content, we can give them the chance, right?
Yeah, Udar, we can give them a chance. Roshali might be able to take it from here.
Yeah, thanks, Roshali.
Yeah, thanks, Dilip. Roshali, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Tepul. So let me start where they'll stop. First I'll tell about my story as well, because sharing experience is something which will help you to start your career as well. In 14 years back, I started my career from Virtusa, similar as to Delp and Pulasti. If I have done 2 BSc degrees. So some people ask from me, why did you select a QA? Actually, at that point, I also didn't have much idea about what is QA is. So at that time, it was a quality assurance. So now it has been moved to quality engineering in the field. People ask me, even some of the lecturers ask, so you have spent a lot of time in your academic. So why did you select? So what I felt to start QA is like during the first in the university career fair, some of the industry professionals. So during that time, we didn't have much like this type of sessions or LinkedIn with much information or Udemy courses likewise. So then I went through internet and searched about what are the things I have to learn. So there at that time, functional testing or the manual testing is the most important, and like what we had information. So they are like when I started as an apprentice in Virtusa, and also we didn't have internship program, and it's not a mandatory during our academic time. Then I joined as apprentice to Virtusa, and I went through the 3 months apprentice program. There I learned about high level on functional testing, then the 2-hour session on automation testing, and then around 1-hour session on performance testing. But fortunately, I was selected. When they selected for the projects, they interviewed us and then selected for the different questions. So I was able to start my career as a performance tester in Virtusa, where I started with commercial tools. So there I started with a Silk Perform as the tool, but I went through and learned about JMeter, which is an open source tool, because I didn't have much mentors during that time, but I went and like learn from people and ask what can I learn more, because I want to like if I go through only functional testing and only the Silk Performer, because that tool was a commercial tool and it was not much used in the other companies. So I like there are like people told me, some of the industry expert in that time, they told me to learn on JMeter. But like there were not courses, so I went through and like I went from people to people and asked how to do this, and I did it by my own, which supported for me. Like after 2 years, I joined Pearson. So at that time, like joining Pearson was also like need to have much experience, and like it was at that peak. But like I was fortunate enough because I went through different like on studying JMeter by myself. It's a self-study I did. So that helped me to like join Pearson as an engineer. So I think it's a kind of a turning point in my life. So I didn't stop on that. Then I learned about the new tools and the trends in the industry. So I have overall 14 years experience in performance testing using different tools. So there I was able to train when juniors, interns, associate engineers join to the company, not only Pearson, so even in Cisco Labs as well. So I have groomed a lot of interns, and now there are some like in Sri Lanka play in a very good position. So I'm happy to say about that. So and then also there are a lot of I have done trainings to different universities, and some people are like they have like when they join to the companies also, they are talking to me and telling like we were in this session. So because like our passion is to share the knowledge with you as well. So that's why like we join with Vinay Academy like to share our experience, because like when we do the interviews in different companies, and like when we go to the career fairs, we face like some people doesn't have any idea about what is QA and what is the concept. Like you can learn, like, so at the moment there are a lot of different courses in, like if you go through LinkedIn, there are a lot of courses, articles, and then Udemy, there are a lot of courses. So you can go through those courses, but absorbing the knowledge with the experience is something like if I go and ask if we ask questions from you, like, so first thing is you need to enter to the industry. So selecting the best career path and like where you start is something like which will helpful for you. So as Mr. Rasika mentioned, like it will something invest for you for your 30-40 years in your future. So like if we start as you are 25, then until 55 years you need to go with this career, or like you have to change this. So this is very important for you to start your career in the best way. So and then like if I move back to my experience, we didn't stop like learning on the new things. So in 2016, so both myself and Pulasti, we participated for the QAI in Bangalore, one of the largest software testing conference in the world. And like we participated there, and not the participant, we were speakers. So it was like our articles was selected as out of the as I remember, there were more than 2,500 submission. Out of that, we were selected as the best 10 topics at that time, and we were able to represent Sri Lanka at that time. So like we didn't stop from there. So we learn new things. We publish different articles. We have published 3 IEEE papers. So we learn new things. So because like even you started your career like don't stop on learning. You have to learn new things. So at the moment, like I have learned more than 10 performance testing tools. So if I stop with a JMeter or the like one of the commercial tools, then I can't survive in the industry. So you need to learn new things, and the concept, like in the, even though I have used different 10 tools, the concept is the something like which is the basic. So in this course, like if I move to the course content, here we are going to touch on, like myself and Pulas is going to do on the performance testing. Today he's not there because he is went for a on-site opportunities these days. So in this course, we are planning to share with you the with our like performance testing with our experience. So there we will cover the basic concepts, then how to plan a performance test. So we will teach you the basic concept with not only with the like with the industry experience, and we will tell you on how to answer your questions during the interview, and like how to apply, like even if you are undergraduate, so you can apply the performance testing for your final year research project as well. So similar to that, we will do we have selected JMeter, which is still the most used open source performance testing tool. We will give you the basic concept there, like how to do a scripting, how to write a small scripting for an API, how to run the test, how to execute the test, and then how to do it kind of a test results analysis. So this will be covered in this course. So like it's like we will explain it in a very smooth way, because like with our experience, we know like it's sometimes if we so actually I have the experience without getting like going through different books and getting the information. So with my 14 years experience, I can teach you on how to come up with a script in a very simple way. And how like, because so you may think like performance testing is not something which you need, like if you are going with functional testing or automation testing. But in the industry nowadays, full stack QA engineer or SDET, so those are like some of the things which is going with like high value, and so high demand, kind of a high demanding stuff. So I think like learning uh, performance engineering also, it's kind of a value added. So if you added in your CV that you have done JMeter, and then definitely some of the person in the interview board will ask, what is JMeter? So what kind of performance testing knowledge you have likewise. So if you get the correct concept into your mind, then you can definitely answer those questions in your interview. Or if you are a fresh graduate who have started QA as a career, so you can apply it to your project. So as example, like if you are in the working as an intern, you can tell to your lead or your manager, so you know I have done JMeter and I have the basic concept there. So then like if there are any project requirements for performance testing, they will hand over, can you try this likewise. So it will be like when it's come to your performance appraisal, like where they consider for the promotions or increment cycles. So then it's kind of an added advantage for you. So in this course, we are planning to cover them as well. So in addition to that, we have the API testing as well. So because like API testing is also very important these days on how to do a simple API testing. So this is a kind of a like, like if you take as a full stack QA engineer, so in like going through this basic course will cover like the idea for you to enter to the industry as an intern or an associate QA engineer, or sometimes in some companies as QA engineers to start your career. And I think like you have selected the best way, because some people tell like QA can't code. So it's a myth. So like you need to have the knowledge. So as they'll mention, like you need to have brush up your Java knowledge to start with automation testing, and then the fun. So like earlier, like we talk about the manual testing, but I don't want like to tell it as manual testing. We'll mention it as functional testing, because it's like in the QA, the testing is divided into functional testing and non-functional testing. So performance testing comes under non-functional testing, but like it's a kind of a very important testing. So I think like we can start this course, and like welcome you all to the this course, and there will be some more upcoming courses as well with the Vinay Academy, which will go through the detail wise. So I think like if you have any questions, you can ask and clarify at this moment.
Yeah, thank you, Roshali. Students, if you have any questions, you can switch on your mic and ask questions, or else you can put it to the chat box as well. මොන හරි ඩවුට් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ක්වෙස්චන් එකක් මොකක් හරි අහන්න තියෙනවා නම් කතා කරන්න මේ අපිට මෙසේජ් එකක් හරි දාන්න. Or else even during the session you can ask the question as well. So what we can do is we'll have a small break, maybe a 15-minute break. After the break, we can start the session. So students, you all can take a small break and 15 minutes. So 10:45, we'll start again the same link. We'll start the first session of the day. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So we'll join again. I'll leave the link live, so you can come back after the break as well.